At first sight, Algiers seems little different from any other modern city. The trains seem to be running on time, there are no porters at the station, and my hotel, the Algiers, is rather grand. It was formerly called the St George and was built in the 1880s to accommodate all those fashionable Victorians who flocked to Algiers to benefit from the healthy climate. No one flocks to Algiers anymore, and I can't even leave the hotel without a bodyguard.
Beyond the hotel, we will be required to travel around Algiers with a team of the service de protection.
This is Eamon, and he's an ex-Marine commando.
The reason that we need this security in place is that since 1992, foreigners in Algeria have been under fatwa by certain extreme Islamic groups.
Oh, really? Fatwa, not the sort of same as in the Salman Rushdie
Salman
case?
Rushdie, yes, the satanic verses, yeah. And the result is that over 100 foreigners have been killed in Algeria since that time.
I've travelled quite a bit, and as far as I know, no one's ever tried to kill me. I ask Eamon if this is all strictly necessary.
Well, it is. You're a public figure with a high profile, and frankly, if I lose you, I lose my job.
Well, that won't be a problem. Out on the streets, you could be mistaken for thinking you were in Lyon or Marseille. For 100 years, the French treated Algeria not as a colony, but as a part of France itself. As a result, the independence movement was resisted more fiercely here than anywhere in North Africa. Said Chitor, a local journalist, is proud of the fight his people put up and is prepared to take me to what was the centre of the struggle, the ancient heart of Algiers, the casbah. As the streets of the casbah are still a flashpoint for violent protest, the local police, known as the Casbah Cops, have thrown a comprehensive but discreet cordon around the area for our visit. So successful is this precaution that there's absolutely no one about. And even when someone eventually appears, he's one of the local police regrouping. But they can't keep out the ghosts of old heroes. Ali Lapointe was one of the resistance fighters against the French, wasn't he? I mean, he was in the film The Battle of Algiers with these narrow streets.
Yeah.
Did he live here?
He lived here with his friends like Hasiba Ben Bali and all those freedom fighters. And he was one of the famous resistance, a hero of the casbah and the Battle of Algiers.
So the resistance, was it centred on the casbah?
Yes.
Right. So it was pretty difficult to get, for the French to come in and get the revolutionaries out of here.
Very difficult, because it's roof to roof, house to house. It's difficult, and the people, they can jump from roof to roof. This is the memorial plate in memory of Ali Lapointe.
So what does the plaque say, Said?
In the October the 8th, 1957, Ali Lapointe, with his companion, spent all the day resisting to the French paratrooper of Bijar and Massu. And in the end, the French army decided to blow up the house. He didn't want to give up, and he died.
Yeah, that's the scene in the film where they give them the chance to come out. Yes. And they decide to stay in there.
Yes.
They say, right, we're going to give you 1 hour.
Yeah.
And then they blew the place up.
They blew it.
What do you think Ali Lapointe and these people achieved?
Freedom, independence for us, for the generation who are coming after 1962. Now this place became a kind of center, training center for young girls of the casbah to teach them how to make a good couscous.
Yeah, good couscous, that's a bit of a sublime to the ridiculous. This casbah sounds like it's coming to life. Things are happening. I begin to forget security and enjoy myself. There's lots of character to these claustrophobic alleyways.
It's a funny girl.
Yeah. Said shows me some of the Casbah's hidden gems, like the mosque of Sidi Abdel Rahman.
Let's go in here. It's quite
He was a 15th century holy man and patron saint of the city. A visit to his tomb is said to be particularly effective for women.
There's some women.
Yeah.
Some women's praying here
Yeah.
for Allah to give us more, to be merciful, and to give us more, to Allah bless us, and to give us more rain, because in Algiers we have a big problem. There is no more water.
All right. Ironically, the prayers worked only too well. Within 2 weeks of our visit, hundreds were drowned in Algeria's worst flooding for years. By Saharan standards, the people who live in Algiers look quite prosperous. The oil fields see to it that the street markets are pretty well stocked. Look at the size of those braziers. My goodness me. Get a couple of footballs in there. I might just pick up a couple. Next morning it's time to leave Alger la Blanche, the White City as the French called it. There's a train that goes west to Oran, but I've been warned the line is dangerous, so I seek professional advice. Is it okay to travel on the train? I know there are security problems.
Yes, there's security, not problem in train. Yes, it's not problem in train. You can go in at Oran or Constantine or Annaba. It's security. It's not problem for you.
Okay, that's good. How do you speak English so well? Is this something they teach you on Algerian railways?
It's English of school. It's my English of school, but when we like a language, we practice it very good. That's all.
So what is your job here?
My job is master station. Yeah.
Station master?
Yeah.
Not station mistress, station master.
Yeah. I'm the first lady in Algeria.
Really?
In the stations of Algeria, yes. Okay.
Station's very clean, I noticed.
Yeah, it's
absolutely tight.
It's a woman who is master. I think.
And it's a policeman who's following us. The train is about to leave, and it's time to say farewell to Said, who's shown me that despite the dire warnings, the people of Algiers could not have made us feel more welcome. Anyway,
Michael,
Said,
good
thanks.
trip.
Excellent. Thanks
Have a
for
good
everything.
day.
Fantastic time. We'll see you soon.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.